my cap, it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. May going to throw right away. Hunter Henry brings it in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A carry here for Travion Henderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. May going to give it to Henderson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they go play action with May. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. Soldier Field, always a tough place to kick, especially for younger guys who don't kick here regularly. And I think the Winds just claimed another victim. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
What is going on?
To the air, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears at 11-4 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. But you look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game.
Touchdown Bears! Luther Burden with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, 76 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Williams. They'll find more on the comeback route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw, it's Williams. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And That one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. May. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's what we've seen from the guys. They've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing is Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a second and 10. To throw, Williams. Open man down the field, that's Odunze. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now second and 5.
What is up?
Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. They picked up 5 yards yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
What is up? Times 32.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's what...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, it's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here goes tonight. Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Diggs in motion right. Throwing here is May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's May. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Gibson is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. From the shotgun, May with it. Touchdown, Patriots! Kayshon Boutte from 3 yards out. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Patriots 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Williams going to look to throw again. A pass complete to Odunze. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To the air, Williams. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Yep, 45, here you go.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st down, Patriots.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action, May. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Darnell Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set up.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready, set up.
Here's Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready, set up.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time
touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, 30 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a Patriot first down.
Looking to throw, May. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he spins past him and into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The extra point now for Borregales. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Patriots 28, Bears 27.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. He's got a man complete through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive It was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
First down, Patriots.
First down, here's Mitchell. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here with just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they go play action with May. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for
now they bring a receiver in motion right. May going to try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lucas Van Ness. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing is Williams. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start stringing some runs together like this. You'll keep churning out first down, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The tight end Henry here in motion.
From the gun, it's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
In motion right, that's Williams. May going to bat this one forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
They'll throw with May.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
What is it on?
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Back to throw. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Santos with the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Crazy. Yes, sir. Crazy. What's up?
Here's May. Pressure, and he's taken down. Big save. T.J. Edwards in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They have more guys there.
They got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Here's first down.
Patriots, first down. I'll pick up the 44 yards on the play. And the Patriot first down.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, he's got a man up, and it's caught.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
First down. First and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Oh, no, lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,